మైక్ తీసుకుంటుంది కదా సార్, డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఏం రాదు కదా సార్. Sir, now shall we continue with the problem, ma? So everyone on live and offline, is my voice audible? The last buddies who are there, is the voice audible, ma? If it is audible, okay. Sir, in the morning session we have gone through the assignment problems. Okay. What are the problem numbers we are done in the morning session, ma? I asked you to give the question numbers there. Okay. What is the first problem, ma? Problem number 2. And problem number 1 is related to linear programming concept. So for the time being, I kept aside. Okay. Once it is done with the concept and all, we shall go with that part. Next, third problem, I said that I will solve in the other method which you are following. And is the fourth problem done, ma? Is the fourth problem done? Number 4. Next, what is next problem you have done there? 9. And what is the next problem there, ma? 11. Any other problems? Sir, can anyone call sir on this? Can anyone call sir on this one? Sir, what are the problem numbers we done, ma? 2. Sir, it's sound or something. Power fluctuations on the processor. సౌండ్ వచ్చింది ఇలా అంటే మనకి పవర్ స్పార్కిల్స్ వస్తాయి కదా ఇలా వస్తాయి. అండ్ అప్పుడప్పుడు బ్లింక్ అవుతుంది సార్, అంటే వాయిస్ బ్లింక్ అయింది. ఓకే, అంటే ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది సార్, ఇక్కడ రావట్లా. Sir, what are the problems, Sharma? Can you repeat once? Numbers, just question numbers. 2, 9, 11. Okay, any other problem? Only these problems done by us. Okay. Any other problem? But machine problem not written in the book. But I gave the brief idea regarding that. Okay. So you can solve that by yourself. And if you are having doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Questions. Question for that reason itself I kept it aside. And but whatever the second question, have you written the question, ma? Starting whatever table given there. And ninth one. Okay. And we are going with 8th question. Okay. So just read the question once. Okay. If it is done with reading basically, then you can get the clarity of this question. So go through the question once more. Regarding machines, is it problem 7x7 matrix? That and all I will do when it is you are having the book and all, but that is a regular problem. There are no specialties in that. Sir, whatever we are doing there in that problem, what is the point, ma? First second problem, is it clear, ma? Ninth problem, is it clear, na? Sir, 11th problem I didn't start in the book. Basic, it is having different options. Okay, similar model to whatever we done in the 2 and 9. Okay, similar, but the machines part is important. Once you are getting the problem and all, then we can solve it. That is bigger one because 7x7 matrix and all basically. Okay, and go with this question once. What is the question number? Question number 8. Keep the question number 8 there. You can solve this in the book. So in the question number 8. Okay. Can you go through the question once and identify what is the objective and whether it is balanced or imbalanced one or unbalanced one? Okay, fine, unbalanced one. What is the objective there? What is the objective, ma? Objective is maximization. So automatically we have to convert into minimization model. Sir, in the in the transportation problem, we have done their similar part. Similarly, we are also doing here. Sir, when we can do maximization first or when we can do unbalanced all, that is not an issue at all. At the end, because as it's a dummy part, at the end answer will be same. Okay. So, and also which information is giving the information regarding that it is a maximization model now? Sir, wants to assign 4 new methods to 3 work centers. Okay, the assignment of new methods will increase the production. Company wants to give some jobs to some work centers so that the production will increase. Their target is to increase production or decrease production? Increase. Increase in the sense maximization. That is one hint. And if we go with the last sentence, in this problem of multiple optimal solutions. What does it mean, Mo? Sir, all the prior problems we have seen different alternatives now. Now he is straight away asking if it is multiple optimum solutions, draft all the solutions. He is asking us to draft all the alternative solutions. Okay. So if the question is done, copy the question once. And even the guys who are through online, copy the question. Mainly in the case of assignment, the most important thing is that if you are writing the question, that is the first basic step. So what is the first sentence in the case of assignment problems, ma? What are you identifying? The checks and all that you have to write in the form of sentence. What is the check here, ma? It is a maximization or minimization, ma? It is maximization and unbalanced matrix. Write the sentence there. It is maximization and unbalanced matrix. It is maximization and unbalanced matrix. If that sentence is done, sir, what is the information by which we are concluding that it is a maximization problem? Increase in the production. Write that in brackets. Increase in the production. Sir, now what we should do, ma? We have to convert it into minimization model. Sir, how to convert it into minimization model, ma? By identifying the highest number of the entire matrix. Okay. So this is the matrix given there basically. Okay. Is it same, ma? Whatever you copied and all, it is same, na? No number changes, na? Okay. Once you are done with copying, sir, what is the highest number? Can you identify, ma? Highest number. Which is the number, ma? Either you can go with a different alternatives are there. In the transportation problem, first we have done what, ma? First we balanced it. Then we have done with a conversion. So in this problem, I am going with the first of identification. Okay. So once I identify it, again now I am converting it to which method, ma? Minimization. What is the aspect there, sir? This entire number 12 should be deducted from the entire matrix should be deducted from the matrix. That is nothing but this is a symbolical form. Okay. That is 12 minus entire matrix. Okay, what is the end result matrix, ma? Write down that matrix, ma. What is the end result matrix? This will become 2 and 4, 5, 2, 2, 4, 6, 5, 4. whatever we are doing, I am showing stepwise because entire concept is done in the morning session itself. Okay. This will be the resultant matrix. Have a cross check of your answer with the part displayed on the screen. Mo. Is it same or any changes? Sir, once we are done with this part, now is it balanced or unbalanced, ma? As we have written the main sentence, it is unbalanced. Where there is shortage, ma? Row part or column part? Before that, number of columns. What are number of columns? M is equal to how much, ma? 4, and N is equal to 3. So is it balanced or unbalanced? It is unbalanced. So where there is shortage and all, we have to include the shortage part. Here the shortage is in columns. As the columns are shortage and all, I am including a dummy column. Till here done by everyone now? By adding the dummy and all. Write the sentence, ma. As there is shortage. As there is shortage. As there is shortage in the number of columns. As there is shortage in the number of columns, we are balancing it. We are balancing it by including dummy column. So whatever you are doing, you have to write in the form of sentence. That is most important, ma. So once this part is done, as usual, we can go with the row operation and column operation. Is row operation required for this case, ma? Why? Okay. So write the next step, ma. Row operation is not required as all the least elements are zeros. Row operation is not required row operation is not required as all the least elements in the rows are, what are the numbers, ma? Zeros. As they are zeros. So this sentence and all you need not by heart. As per your wish you can write. Okay. How, if you are giving the meaning and all, it is sufficient. Basic meaning. Okay. Next, straight away go with the next operation, ma. What is the next operation, sir? Column operation. Sir, in the case of column operation, what is the process? Identifying the least number in each column. Okay. Sir, only 2 columns will change, ma. That is A and C column will change. Sir, is the voice clear and audible to the last buddies? Sir, what are the least numbers, ma? Are the least numbers? They are the least numbers, no? Once they are the least numbers, what is the end matrix you are getting, ma? This is the end matrix you are getting. Okay. Once you are at this end matrix, what is the next step, ma? Test for optimality. Sir, what is the process we are following, ma? selecting each row with a, we will check the row whether if there is single zero, we will mark it and we will cancel the respective column. So is there any single zero in the first one? But in the second row we are having a single zero. Mark it and cancel it. So now any row with single zero, there is third row with a single zero. So automatically cancel the column. Now any row with single zero, all the row checks are done. Now if you are going with the column check, any column with single zero? No. So this is a point where we have to make arbitral allocation or diagonal allocation. ICMA is using the word, what is that word, ma? Arbitral allocation. So which number and all? There are n number of alternative solutions here. So at this point we will split the answer into two parts. Shall we? So shall I explain first, ma? So till here done by everyone now? Test for optimality. So first test is done. We have won the check. And even second test also done. Now we are not in a position to cover the numbers. Is there a single zero, ma? No chance for in rows and columns. So then we are going with which process? Either diagonal allocation or arbitral selection. Okay. So everyone is this at common point now. Now we shall go with the first option. So in the first option, you can select that is cell address 1A. Write the selection there, ma. Now we are going with the arbitral selection. Write the point there. Now we are going with the, now we are going with what type of selection, ma? Arbitral selection, or also it is known as diagonal allocation. Write the cell which we are selecting. What is the cell, ma? 1A. We selected cell 1A. If you are selecting cell 1A, what options will not be no longer available, ma? 1C will not be available, 4A will not be available. So automatically which other number has a chance, ma? 4C. That is the first option. Okay. Write that part in the form of sentence, ma. Sir, which cell is selected, ma? Cell 1A is selected. Once 1A is selected, we cannot select 1C, 4A. Okay, automatically the other alternative, what is the other alternative, ma? The other alternative cell is 4C. Sir, with the arbitral selection or a diagonal allocation, done with the answer? Sir, how many allocations are required, ma? 4. How many allocations are made by us, ma? 4. So it is done basically. So either diagonal operation, that is diagonal opposite zeros, that we have taken there, and finally we got this solution and it is satisfying the condition. Is it clear, ma, till here? Sir, what can be the other alternative? Okay, write in the form of sentence. Shall we? What is the other alternative, ma? Draft this part again, because he is specifically asking us to show the alternative solutions. Write the number 1, that is alternative 2. alternative 2. Alternative 2. Sir, in the case of alternative 2, which number should be selected? Quite opposite number. Okay. Sir, if you are going to quite opposite number and all, what is other alternative? Sir, if you wish and all, and if you select this number also, the result will be same. Okay. As you are selecting 1A in the first option, I am going with 1C in the second alternative. Okay. Write the sentence there, ma. Same. Now 1C is selected. 1C is selected. Sir, 1C means what, ma? The element 0, we are identifying with its address. That is 1C. Okay. Once 1C is selected, we cannot select which numbers, ma? We cannot select 1A and 4C. One A and 4C. Now, what is the alternative left over there, ma, for us? Finally, the last option is 4A. Why only 4A, ma? Because if we go with the selection, I selected 1C. Now, which are no more chance, ma? 1A and 4C. Only number which is left over there, that is 0, is that point, that is 4A. Now, are we reaching the point of optimal solution, ma? If m equal to n equal to number of allocations, then we reach the point. Here it is satisfying the condition. So we reached the optimal point. Clear with these points? Okay. So he is asking us to represent all the alternative solutions. So we represented specifically here by writing the points. Sir, have you taken the heading called alternative 2 for this one? Keep the heading alternative 2. Okay. Whatever till now we have done, keep the heading alternative 2. Previous one is alternative 1. Sir, anyone clear with this point? Sir, where we are deviating, ma? A test for optimality. After that, we are having two alternatives. One is alternative 1. This one is alternative 1. And the other option which we have done is alternative 2. Any doubt? I will repeat. Okay. If you are having any doubt and all, you can ask me and I will repeat. No issues. Okay. Sir, wherever you are there, have a pause. Okay. Have a pause so that I will clarify it. Because I don't want to rush. Sir, till here everyone okay na? With this point. What is this point, ma? Common point. Test for optimality. When we are going for a test for optimality, what is happening, sir? We are not in a position to cover the zeros. At that point, we go for which type of allocation, ma? Either diagonal allocation or arbitral selection. Any option, that is up to you. Both are giving the same meaning. Okay. Sir, at this point, I am going with alternative 1. Sir, what is the alternative 1? I am explaining in this scenario itself. Okay. I am going with the alternative 1. So when you are writing under this, take down the heading alternative 1. Then you write these points. Okay. Sir, now which 0 we are selecting, ma? We are selecting 1A. Okay. In this case, if 1A is selected, basically, which options are no more? Why, ma? One person, one life, or one method for one work center only. That is the reason. So automatically 1C and 4A closed. We are left with only one option there. Wherever 0 is there, you identify that part. Because mainly when we are going to test for optimality, we are identifying what, ma? Zero, single zeros. So here there is single zero finally. That is one scenario. That is alternative 1. With this, you can calculate the what are the information, production and all with the original matrix. not the altered matrix. Is that clear, ma? Okay, if this part is done. Next, what is the other option we are having, sir? Which number we can select, sir? Which number we can select, ma? 1C I am selecting, sir. Once I am, this is alternative number 2. In the alternative number 2, if I am selecting 1C, which options are no more available to me, ma? 1A not available, 4C not available. Okay, is that clear, ma? Why not available, sir? Once you are giving a job to work center and all, other job cannot be given there or other method cannot be applied there. That is a concept there. Okay, one person only one job, one contractor only one job, one man only one work, one clerk only one work. That is a concept. Okay, same concept we are applying here. Now only one guy is, one method is left over and there is one work center left over finally. That we made allocation. Is it clear here now? If it is clear here, I am going with the last part. What is the last part, ma? Optimal allocation and optimal solution. Shall we? Till here, if it is done. So this is the first question now. It is the first question. Initially, he gave this part. Okay, this part should be used for comparison. Okay, sir. For method 1, in the case of alternative 1, is this an option or any other option, ma? For method 1, which work center is given? So, or else I will erase this part and all so that you can get clarity. Sir, method 1, 2, 3, 4 is clear now. Sir, next we are going with the work center. Sir, for method 1, which work center is given there, ma? Sir, how A, ma? In the allocations where we marked, okay, that is A. Now for method 2, which work center, ma? Why dummy, sir? Why dummy? Why dummy? Because 2 dummy. Sir, which column is selected, ma? Dummy column part is selected. So straight away I am writing there as a dummy. By seeing your final solution, can you tell the method 3 is allocated to which work center, ma? Work center B. Okay, and for method 4, which work center we are using, ma? C. If these parts are done, now compare these things with the original question. Sir, what is our original question, ma? This is the original question. So 1A, what is the value there? Okay, next 2 dummy. What is that, ma? Dummy has which value? 0. So right there 0. And 3B, what is the value, ma? 3B, that is 12. And what about 4C, ma? 8. What is the total, buddies? So that is the same total. Okay, this is the answer for alternative 1. Okay, in the similar manner, you will get alternative 2 as this. Okay, can you confirm that this is appropriate? By seeing the alternative 2, 1 is given for one method. Which work center it is given, ma? Work center C. And 2, as usual, it is for dummy. And for about 3, ma? B, and 4, A. Okay, and total should be same always. Whatever be the alternative, the main target is that answer should be same. Is it clear to everyone, ma? Okay. Clear? No doubts now? Any issues? If this question is done, sir, is there anyone facing issue with the question, ma? No issue, na? Any issue, ma? So if this part is done, shall we go with the next question? Okay. Read this question. Just read a bigger question. There is a question done reading at least once. If you are done with reading, is it assignment question or some other question? Unfortunately, they gave here, or it is assignment. Fortunately, they gave here, not unfortunately. And it is the scenario, there can be chances for exam in such questions. Okay, be careful with these reasons. Okay, sir, here, what is the first sentence there, ma? In the question, first sentence. A company has 4 zones open and 4 salesmen available for assignment. 4 areas and 4 salesmen. Okay, the zones are not equally rich in the sales potentials. Okay, it is estimated that the typical salesman operating in each zone would bring in the following annual sales, depending upon the zones. Okay, they will give the sales information. The sales are based on zones. First, zone A, what is the sales? 1,26,000. Is it visible to everyone? Value. Okay, and what about zone B? 1,05,000. What about zone C? 84,000. In zone D, 63,000. These are sales. Okay, and now the 4 salesmen are considered to differ in ability. Okay, sir, the salespersons may vary in abilities. Some may sell more number of goods and some may not. Okay, and their ability is given in the form of ratios. What is the ability ratio given there, ma? Under that. So let us see. The 4 salesmen are considered to be different ability. It is estimated that, and working under the same condition, their sales per year would be proportionately as follows. What are that, ma? Salesperson P, what is the proportion, ma? 7. Salesman Q, 5, and salesman R, 5, and salesman S, 4. This is the proportion. Okay, that is nothing but ratio of sales made by them. Now, if this criteria, if the criteria is maximum expected total sales, okay, the intuitive answer is to assign the best salesman to the richest zone, the next best to the second richest zone, and so on. Verify the method of assignment. Sir, first to the first person and second so on. So we are doing, what are we doing, ma? We are allocating the zones or the areas so that our sales are maximum. So what is the target here? Maximization or minimization? Maximization, because he is planning to increase the sales to the maximum possible extent. The word maximum here, it is given straight away. Okay, but how about the matrix, ma? Is it given straight away matrix like this? Then we can do easily. But here we need to frame a matrix. By using the information given there, we have to frame a matrix. What are the informations given to us, ma? Zones and proportion. Okay, zones and proportion. Sir, how many zones are there, sir? There totally 4 zones. How many zones, ma? Totally 4 zones. What are those 4 zones? A, B, C, and D. These are the total 4 zones. This 4 zone sales is bifurcated in the ratio of, what is the ratio, ma? 7:5:5:4. For example, first zone, what is the first zone, ma? A, what is the value there? 1,26,000. This is bifurcated in that ratio. And do you have the idea of ratio calculation, na? Sir, how to calculate the ratio for the person, salesperson P? So this is zone A. Zone A sales are totally 1,26,000. If you want to bifurcate into P, Q, R, and S, how will you get that value, ma? For P, I am showing the calculation. 1,26,000 divided by 21. By 21, ma? The sum of the entire sum is how much, ma? 21. That is 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 into 7. 42,000. In the same manner, we calculate for all the salespersons from sales zone A. Similarly, we calculate for B also. For B, what is the value there, ma? 1,05,000 is a total, and based on that ratio you will get the value. Sir, just listen. If you're okay, fine. If you're not okay, I will explain. But I'm giving a brief idea, basically, how it should be done there. Is it any brief idea clear with the term? If not, shall we go with the actual problem? Sir, is the question clear now? No doubt in that question part now? Once there are no doubts and all, you need not go through the question, but write only the question number. What is the question number there, ma? Question number 10. Write the question number 10, ma. Write a sentence, ma. Given annual sales, given annual sales with respect to zones. Sir, for zone A, what is the sales amount, ma? 1,26,000. For B, what is the sales, ma? 1,05,000. For C, it is 84,000. For a D, 63,000. So these are the sales given. And next, what is next important aspect given, ma? Proportionate sales ratio. Proportionate sales ratio. Proportionate sales ratio of P is to Q is to R is to S is equal to 7 is to 5 is to 5 is to 4. If you are starting with this sentence, it will be more effective. Okay. So if this part is clear, now what is the objective there, ma? Maximization or minimization? Maximization. That objective is clear. But we need to frame the matrix now. Sir, for framing the matrix, this information you are having and you have written there. Whatever you written, that is the sufficient. Okay, done that part. Okay, next part is important. Write this format, ma. Sales matrix, zone, salesman ratio. So once you are done with this format, basic process is now 1,26,000 divided by 21 into 7. Okay, write the values, just write the same one. Next, 1,26,000 divided by 21 into 5. These are the values for the first scenario. Only write the first values ma. Do not go with other values until unless I mention. Sir, is this part clear to everyone ma? Sir, any doubt in this area? Any doubt in this area ma? Whatever sales amount we are having, we are dividing in the ratio of 7 is to 5 is to 5 is to 4. Done with everyone ma? If done, can you tell the values? So everyone done na? Clear with this part na? No doubt in this area na? He gave sales information respective zones and ratio he has given. So we formed a matrix. Mainly from exam point of view, this type of problem is important. Okay, you have mentioned the question number now. There you write as very important. Or even just before exam, you have to refer this type of questions. Okay, and in the transportation, which type of questions ma? Transportation, which is important. Transportation. 1900, some question is there na? 1900, that is entire information is given na? That should be used for just before exam, refer that question, not all the questions. Okay, because all the questions are following the process, but they are deviating the process. Okay, if it is done, is this value similar or any deviation? Same or similar or exact? Same na? Once these values are done, okay, this is the first phase where you feel trouble and all. Once this part is clear, our basic process common. Sir, which type of question might is maximization or minimization ma? Maximization. Is it balanced or unbalanced ma? Balanced. So that part and all, no issue at all. So the only issue is that to convert this question into which model ma? Minimization model. Okay, how to convert this question into minimization model, sir? Highest number. What is the highest number ma? 42,000 is the highest number. So by deducting that, can you form a new matrix? So this is the highest number there. So by rearranging, you will get a new matrix. That is 42,000 minus Sir, you need not cancel the zeros and all straight away. Write one step in a legible manner. Sir, I am removing the zeros for our convenience because everywhere thousand are there na. If you keep on carrying the thousands and all, it's risky for us. So just we are writing in what ma rupees in a thousands, and we are deducting that part. Actually, what is this information ma here? What is this information ma? What will be the value here? It will be 0 here na. Basically 0. Same. And normally this value is 12,000. How much is the value ma? All are in thousands. For example, K. All are in thousands. But for our convenience, what we have done ma? In the next step, do not write straight away. No issues. If you repeat and all, it will be more legible there. Okay. Once this part is done, what is this part's heading ma? Relative loss matrix. Now as usual, you can start the race. Row operation, column operation, test for optimality, that is up to you. Is this phase clear to everyone ma? What we have done sir here? Once minimization model is obtained, I remove the zeros for our convenience. Whatever zeros there, I converted them into. Can anyone tell the row operation result ma? What is the row operation result? Is it same or anything else? Any changes ma? Where ma? C, S is 12. Okay. Now, if this part is done, what is the next step ma? Column operation. This is the base step for every step there. Once this part is done. Done with this part. Sir, now test for optimality shall we do ma? Sir, test for optimality. Then in the case of test for optimality, identify rows with single zeros and cancel the respective column. Is there any other row with single zero ma? No chance. So we are going with a column check. When you are going with a column check, there is first column with single zero. So automatically we are cancelling the row part. Now what is this phase here we have to do ma? In this case, we have to go for improvement. So at this phase of improvement, what are the three categories of elements ma totally? Junctions, covered, uncovered. From the uncovered, what is the least number there ma? 2 is the least number. Here 2 is the least number. And the 2 number is added at junctions and deducted from the other numbers. Sir, this way of presentation is not required. But for your convenience, I am writing there. Okay. Sir, now can you tell the resultant matrix ma? What is the resultant matrix we are getting there? 4, 4, 7, 4, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1. Is this the same matrix ma? If it is same matrix, next what we should do, sir? Test for optimality has to be done again. Till here everyone clear now? After improvement you will get this matrix. Once you are at this matrix, done the next improvement also. What is the highest number ma there? 2 or any other number? 2 is the highest number na? Any other number ma? Highest number, high or least number, sorry. Least number is 2 or any other number ma? 2 is the least number. Okay. Once 2 is the least number and all, there is our condition satisfying there ma? Again we have to go for improvement. Okay. If you are going again for improvement, you will come to this point at the end. Sir, totally how many times we are doing improvement ma here? 3 times improvement is done here totally. Sir, if everyone is at this stage, I will discuss. You can listen now. Till here reached ma? Anywhere gone wrong? Sir, basically in the case of assignment and all, okay, go at a slow pace. Sir, as one more important point, sir, the basic important part in this problem is regarding the solving part. As that part is done, I am going at a faster pace because remaining and all common. It is like clerical work. Okay, sir, what is the first part for this entire zone ma? What is the first part? This calculation is important. If you are having the clarity of this calculation, remaining will be easy. Okay, and you will do 3 times improvement, that is common. Okay. Sir, everyone is at here now. Shall we go for the optimal or arbitral allocation? Shall we? How many improvements? 3 times we have done improvement. Once you are done with 3 times improvement, there will be case you are not in a position to select any zero, because 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So here it is your wish. Sir, if I am selecting this zero, what is my other option, ma? Sir, which are no more chance to select at all? This I cannot select, even this I cannot select. So only one option, this. This is one alternative. Or else this is one alternative na. Do this alternative ma. Right there. I will tell in the form of sentence. Sir, we are making arbitral selection. We are making arbitral selection. We are making arbitration selection. So 0 in with Selma B Q is selected. 0 in B Q is selected. BR and CQ zeros cannot be selected. Cannot be selected. What is the reason for not selection, ma? Not selecting them. One person, one job, or one zone, one person will be allocated only. So because of that reason, no other options. Okay. And now, which finally, the last leftover option is what, ma? CR. Finally CR is selected. Sir, CR in the sense means 0 in the CR area. Okay, that is this. These two are cancelled and we are having an option. This is the one alternative. Okay, now can you find the cost? Can you find the sales for this part, for this alternative? 99 you will get. But as we are taking rupees in thousands, what is the final answer, ma? 99,000. This is one alternative. Okay. So shall we write this? Done with the sentence? Enter this part is done. Go with the last part. What is the last part, ma? Optimal allocation and optimal solution. 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 Sir, under that heading, you can straight away write this. You will get the same part. Or else, if you are having doubt, I'll explain perfectly. Shall I? Shall I explain, ma? What are the zones, ma, totally? 4 zones. Can you tell the zones names? A, B, C, D. Sir, by seeing the diagram, can you tell the salesperson for zone A? Zone A, P. For B, ma? Q. For C, R. For D, S. Okay. Now what are the values there? For sir, this 42,000 you are getting from which matrix ma? Original matrix. Do not take any loss matrix and all. It will be going wrong. So this is 42,000. Next one 42, 25. Next one 20, 12. Total is 99. Write the conclusion ma. Therefore, total sales is how much ma? 99,000. That is the only correct answer. Okay. If it is clear, shall we go with other alternative? So it is very, very easy. You need not write that and all basically. Okay. But he asked us to specifically now. If he is asking us to write specifically, we have to mention that part. Or else you can write in the form of sentence. Okay. So what can be the other alternative there in that area? If you are going for a selection and all, you can select which number ma? R, that is B, R and C, Q. Then you will get a, then also you will get the same total. That's a basic rule. So write that part also ma? Alternatively write this one. So in this selection, for A we are giving P, and for B we are giving R, and for C we are giving Q, and for D we are giving S. These two are shuffling. Okay. And the values of them will be exactly same. Okay, write that also important. Exam, everything is important now. So this allocation mainly important. Alternative. Sir, can you write a sentence? Done this alternative to heading and copy this part. I'll give the sentence. Sir, at inter level, you have gone through a problem called salesman and region. Okay, you might have gone through a scenario. If you are okay, we shall see that problem that is important. That problem, and also I said that I will go with minimum number of lines to cover maximum zeros for a problem number 3 or 2 more. 3 no? So I'll discuss that if it is not discussed. Okay, sir, shall we write a sentence more for this? Alternative 2. At a final level and all, for exam paper, the more patience you are having, the more marks you will be getting. Okay, alternative 2 is also required. Copied the alternative 2. Okay, done with the options. Sir, in the case of alternative 2, how you found that alternative 2? Write that one more. We are selecting which number ma? 0 in BR. Okay, is selected. Once it is selected, which are no more options ma? Sir, once this is selected, we are not having other options. What are those? BQ no chance, CR also no chance. Okay, that right ma? We cannot select. What we cannot select ma? BQ 0 and CR 0. Finally, what is the last option left over there? Finally, CQ is selected. Sir, is the test clear there? M equal to N equal to number of allocations. That is one alternative. So, at the conclusion part, do there ma? What will be the conclusion part, my dear buddies? Same, optimal solution, that is optimal allocation and optimal solution. Okay, can you tell that part now by seeing the table? For A, B, C, D, what are we getting more? For A it is P, for B it is R, for C it is Q, and for D it is S. Okay, can you tell the values there? Same, 42 is common, 25, 20, 12. So what is the total ma? 99 is the same. 99 rupees or 99,000 ma? 99,000. Write the conclusion. Therefore, total sales. Is this okay? Okay. So the only area, which is the key area for this problem, ma? Which part calculation? Diagonal allocation, fine. First, sir, he has not given the matrix. So as he has not given the matrix and all, we need to frame the matrix. For framing the matrix, what we should do, sir? Enter the turnover or zones turnover or zones sales are bifurcated in the ratio of sales persons ratios. Whatever proportion there, that is a key aspect there. Okay. While you're preparing for exam, mainly concentrate on this area. What is this area, ma? Bifurcation. Once this is done, you can go with the answer. And this is maximization or minimization, ma? Maximization. As it is a maximization and all, what we should do, sir? Convert into minimization model. Okay. The question number Q3. Write the question number 3, ma. Sir, is it tough question or easy question? Easy, basically easy. And we are going to solve this question by using the method. Which method, ma? The method you are following, some guys are following, na? Okay, by that we shall see. You just listen, you need not do it because it is easy, basically. And now just listen, I will give time, then you can solve. I will give good amount of time. Okay, sir, what is the question, ma? 5 salesmen are to be assigned to 5 districts. 5 salesmen are there, sir, 5 districts. So proper allocation should be done. Estimate the sales revenue for each salesman are given in the table below. And this amount is in the form of thousands. Is it clear now? That part is important. Now, sir, as the sales information is given, is it minimization model or maximization model? Maximization model. And is it balanced or unbalanced, ma? Straight away balanced. 5 by 5 matrix. Because number of rows, how many rows are there, ma? 5. And number of columns there, 5. 5 by 5 matrix. Okay. And you will write the same sentence. What is that sentence, ma? Objective is maximization as the turnover regarding sales and all, it is given there. And It is a balanced matrix. You can start, but however, maximization, conversion is important. How to convert conversion? What is the highest number there? 40 or 41? Only 41 or any other number? So when you are identifying the highest number, be careful. Spend at least 3 to 4 seconds so that you are into normal stage. Because whatever question you are doing earlier may be giving some heavy work to your brain. So when you are going with assignment, highest number, what is that highest number? Starting, okay, 40, superb, risky. So, and the answer paper should be more neat and tidy. If it is more neat and tidy, you will get more marks. Definitely you will get more marks. Okay, but at least relevant content should be. Not the content which you knew, but what is the content required. Okay. So now in this case, what we should do, sir? What is the highest number, ma? 41 is the highest number. Sir, from 41, we deduct entire matrix and we form a new matrix. What is that known as, ma? Relative loss matrix. Okay. Relative loss matrix. This content is same. Okay. I will give the information, you listen, basically. So is this a matrix same, na? Whatever you have to do it, it is the same matrix. Sir, in this case of matrix, I am explaining the other method mainly. That will be more convenient to you if you are listening. Shall we? Sir, here what is the highest number? 41 is the highest number. So I formed a new matrix by deducting that. Okay, 41 minus entire matrix. What is the end result, sir? Is it same or different? Have a cross check once. Have a cross check, buddies. Is it visible to everyone? If it is visible, have a cross check. Any error? What is the heading for that matrix, ma? Relative loss matrix. Is it clear now? Headings are important. If it is same, it's a fine. Okay. Once it is same and all, what is the next step, ma? What is the next step there, buddies? Row operation. Sir, in the row operation, what is the logic, ma? Identify the least numbers. These numbers are identified, sir. Okay. Once the numbers are identified, what we should do, sir? We have to deduct that numbers from the respective rows. Sir, finally I deducted and I got this matrix. Okay. Is it clear, ma? That is the process, same process. Okay. And next, regarding column operation. Sir, what are the least numbers? I identified, ma. And after that, I deducted it and I formed a new matrix, a resultant matrix. Now, what is the next one, ma? Test for optimality. So, listen this. Everything is common, na? You are having the idea. But this is the new part, na? That one I am sharing. Okay. Shall we? What is the key point there, ma? Can you read the content there? What is that point there, ma? Minimum number of lines to cover maximum zeros. Shall we, ma? Sir, can you tell the number of zeros in the case of row 1? How many zeros, ma? 3 zeros. In the case of second row, 1 0. In the case of third row, 1. In the case of fourth, 2. In the case of fifth, 2. Okay. Next, similar way, go with the columns. First column, how many zeros, ma? 2. Next, 1, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. By covering lines, you can cancel either row zeros or column zeros. You can cancel. So, for your convenience and for my convenience, okay, let us go how I cancelled. Shall I? Sir, I identified the zeros there. 3 zeros, 1 0, 1 0, two zeros, two zeros, 3 1 2, and again 2 1. So as usual, so is it any wrong there? No, here it is 3, no? 3. Okay, now anything I can cancel, so I cancelled them there itself, one by one. Okay, sir, I will show that cancellation and all. Sir, can anyone tell which part I can cancel, ma? 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. Sir, I am cancelling the 3 zeros part. This is it okay? Now which part I can cancel? Sir, once it is cancelled, again check the number of zeros. Okay, sir, now the number of zeros are changing now to some parts, not all the parts. Which parts will change, ma? These parts will change. So how many zeros in the case of first one, ma? 2 is same, 2, no zeros at all. Okay, and in this case 2, 2, and no zeros. Now any two you can cancel, that is up to you. So I am cancelling this to do for our convenience. Okay, now any change in the first row number 2 and 3 number of zeros, ma? No change. Okay, but now any other changes in the other parts? Which columns are changing, ma? There are no zeros at all in the case of this one. Next, here only 1 0, and here only 1 0. Now which part I can cancel, ma? Either fifth row or column A. That is up to me. I am cancelling like this. Okay, now is there a change in the number of zeros? Finally, okay, here there are no zeros at all now. Sir, only 2 zeros are left over there. For that convenience, minimum number of lines will be like this. Sir, totally how many zeros, ma? Sorry, how many lines? How many lines, ma? 4 lines. But is it 4 required for us? Or how many lines? 5 lines. Again, we have to go for improvement. Is this process clear, ma? If this process is clear, this entire process will be followed in the same way. They will count the number of zeros and they will try to cancel where there are maximum zeros. Your wish. Okay, you can follow this or that. No issue at all. But this problem is not that much important. Okay, after break, I will go with the discussion of most important problem. Okay, that is there for inter level and that is there for final level also. Okay, is it clear with the process, ma? Same there. What are we doing in that process, ma? We are selecting for each row single zero. Here what are we doing, ma? Highest number of zeros we are identifying and we are cancelling it. Once that part is done, cancellation, we will count the same rule. What is the same rule, ma? Order of the matrix is equal to number of lines or not. In this case, okay, once this part is done, automatically we will identify area where there will be only single zeros. Then we make allocation. That's the part. That is your wish. Any method is fine. Okay, you can follow the first method or this method. No issues. Okay, you just try this method once. If you are okay, fine. Or else you can go with our own alternative. Clear? Shall we have a 5 minutes break and come soon and go with the next most important question? Okay. Is it okay, ma? Can take break, buddies. Any doubt in the method, ma? So shall we go with other problem? Okay. Write the question number 5, just number 5, and it is most important. I'm extremely sorry regarding the question book. We will definitely get by today end, by God's grace. Okay, it is done fully. Okay, and with answers it is being provided. Sir, see the question ma. This is most important question, and exam point of view, this is utmost important. Is the question visible to everyone? Okay. Question number 5 is most important. Read the question and give the idea how to start it. Any idea from yourself? Is it there for CMA inter-level ma? Have you solved this question for inter-level? Who solved this question at inter-level? None or anyone? If done, fine. If not done, also fine. Okay. Any idea how to start, ma? That who are known this question? Still you are remembering or disappeared from the memory? Done with at least reading once the question, once entire question or half the question? There is a fight between the managers and regarding the routes. Okay, so for example, you all are the different department head managers. Okay, we are having a premises basically. Okay, in that premises, different managers need different rooms basically, so that for their convenience, okay, for their organization, for their working and all, it will be convenient. So they are giving different preferences. It is regarding the same scenario. Okay, shall we go with the question once? What is the first sentence there, ma? A company has taken on rent how many floors, ma? 3 floors. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and a multi-stored building for their city office. Okay, it has been decided to locate managers of marketing, purchase, HR, finance, and corporate laws in the office. They have taken new premises. In that there are 3 floors. So for a different managers, they are shifting to them. But when they are shifting, they need. So if you are HR manager, you are having your own preference. And if you are marketing manager, you are having your own preference. So that which floor you want. Okay, that is the point there. Next, the management has remarked in different floors, 5 rooms having numbers. What are the numbers there, ma? 103, 201, next 302 and 304. These are available basically. Okay, for occupying them, these are available to you. Now, sir, but no particular room has been allotted to for any particular manager, and rather they have given an option to indicate their preference of rooms. Okay, they mentioned that, sir, we are having office, we are having 3 floors, and these are the room numbers. If you are having any preference, please give the preference. Okay, and the preference is given by the managers, and now you are being the cost accountant. Okay, based on their requirement, you should satisfy their requirements by making assignment. Is it clear now, at least to some extent? Okay, which room should be given to which manager? That's the point. Is it okay, ma? Which room to which manager? That is the main point. Now, and one more thing, tell that point is done. Manager, and rather they have given an option to indicate the preference room so as to decision can be taken by the management using the scientific method, and subsequently arrangement of sitting of the subordinates of various managers can be made. Sir, if you are fixed for first floor, if HR manager, their team will be also in the first floor. Marketing team, for example, they are in 302, for example, their team will be in the respective floors. That's the point. Okay, next, manager preference are provided in the table below with the preference, with the first preference appearing on the top and each and every manager. So for example, marketing manager, okay, whatever given their table, I'm showing the table only, mainly the table part is important. Sir, marketing manager has given his preference. What is his ranking, ma? He is giving rank 1 for 302. Next 2 and 3. Okay, for other rooms he is not at all interested. If you are giving a room, give in those 3 only. That is regarding home marketing manager. And if you go with the purchase manager, 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally how many rooms are there, sir? How many rooms? 5 rooms. He is opting only 4 rooms. Okay. And HR manager is a very good person. Okay, sir, you give the room, fine. And I am giving this order, that is up to you. Finally, I am going with any option is also fine. But first preference is 103. Okay. And what about finance, ma? Which guys are there in this department? Finance manager. Okay, upcoming, my dear cost accountants, you are into this. Okay, and your preference is first, second, third, and fourth. And company secretary, any CS? Okay, so for them it is the order. Is orders clear, ma? Sir, marketing manager is going with only the first 3 rooms. If you are allotting a room, you should allot only into 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And what about purchase manager, ma? If you are allotting, the first rank is for 302. Otherwise, 304, 205, 201. He will never go for a 5th option. Okay. And it is evident that most of the managers have not given the preference for all the available, because they feel that all the room do not have the facility they are looking for. So for a marketing manager, he feels that whatever requirements are there which he need are available only in the first 3 rooms. Okay, so assuming that the preference can be quantified by numbers, find out which manager should be assigned to which room to minimize the preferential measure. Now, any little bit idea? Any idea? Okay, any light idea? If I have light idea, sufficient. But as it is a new problem and all, I am not expecting entire answer from you. Okay, can you form the matrix, ma? By seeing this question, try to form a matrix basically. If you are forming a matrix and all, super. Any chance? Try just for 1 minute in the rough. If you are trying to form the matrix in the rough and all, it's a super. You are done with your trying and all. Shall we? Okay, done with your trials. Sir, can you tell the number of rooms there? 5 rooms are there. And how many managers, ma? If you see the question, 5 rooms, 5 managers. Okay. What are the room numbers, ma? So the first room is regarding rooms. Okay. What is the first room, ma? 103, 201, 103, 201, 205, 30, 302 and 304. So we arranged them in order. Whatever the order given them, it is already in order. So we mentioned the same order. Now, so the other option is regarding managers. Okay. Even managers also, we should go with the proper order. That will be more effective. Okay. Who is our first manager, ma? The first manager is marketing person. Okay. And who is the second manager, ma? Purchase manager. And the third manager is HR department. And what about next one, ma? Finance. Finance manager. And what about other one, ma? Company secretary. Let us go with a short form. You can write full form and all, that is up to you. Okay. Now you are also given with the preference now. There the preference is given. Okay. Sir, the hint is given to you straight away, that is 1, 2, 3. So which rank he has given there? That is a priority now. So if you are having mobile, you can take pick. No issues. You can take pick of it. That will be more convenient if you are seeing. See that part in your book or in your mobile. Only the table is important, ma. If you're taking the pick of table, that is sufficient. The guys who are through online, they can take the screenshot for the time being. Just okay. Everyone has taken the pick of it now. So now can you tell the values? Sir, for marketing manager, what is the first priority, ma? 20. Which number, ma? 302. So give first rank for that. Okay. And what is his second preference, ma? 103. That is second preference. What about the next preference, ma? 304. These are the 3 preference he gave. And he does not want to go with the other rooms. So it is restricted route. Something you might have listened to this one. restricted, cannot go there, he will not go there basically. So the value we are using there is what, ma? M. Basically we are using the letter M, and there are two such rooms for him. Okay, do parallelly, ma. You can do it parallelly once you are getting the clarity what we are doing. Is it clear with the first buddy? Who is our first buddy there? Marketing manager. He has given his preference. Based on his preference, we made the markings and all. Now, can you tell the preference of our next manager? Sir, basically, is he having first preference? What is the first preference, ma? 3, not 2. That is first rank. What about next preference, ma? 304 is a second rank. Any other rooms? Next one? 205. That is third. 201 is a fourth. Any other room, ma? So that is restricted room. That is, he will not go there at all. Till here clear to everyone, na? Okay. Sir, if you are entering in the book, only if it is clear you enter. If you are having doubt, I'll repeat again. This point clear to everyone, Nama? Sir, can you tell the preference of our HR manager first room? 103. Next. 201. Next. 305. Next, ma. 205. Next, ma. 30. HR manager is very good person. He is ready to occupy any room, but he has given some preference. Next, what about our finance manager, ma? First one is 302. Next, ma. 205. Next, ma. 304. Next, what is 103 is a fourth preference. He is not at all willing to go with the room number 2, not 1. Now, what about our company secretary, ma? First preference is 201 is a first preference. Next, ma. Sir, go with the question number. Now, screenshots are not required. Right. First write your name. While writing name, add that beautiful 3 letters. Okay. Definitely. Initial and all secondary. Write those 3 letters. What are those valuable 3 letters, ma? CMA. Okay. What is the question number there, ma? Question number 5. Question number 5. Go with question number 5. Page number. Page number 65. and the page numbers are in a different corner. Okay, 65. Is it 65 ma? 63. Okay, 63. So there are two set of numbers. Okay, so I said one number, you said other number. Extreme corner number is 65 and all. Okay, sir, is it fine with this question? So now can you tell the question details ma? What about our company secretary? What is his preference? First preference is 201. And what about next preference ma? 202. 302. Next one 304. Regarding other rooms, you don't want them at all. Okay, this is a matrix framing. If this part is done by you, your answer is easy. This is the most important step. Okay, if you're doing the first step and all, answer is done. So he has given a different styles. Sir, mark this question as important. Okay, this entire part is important. Sir, of all the questions, first question is not dealt by us. Okay, go with the questions, entire questions once. Is the first question done by us? It is related to linear programming, and we can do it at the end, basically. Okay. What about the next question, ma? Regarding the equipment under breakdown, 5 repairs. Okay, it is done na? And next, what about the question number 2, ma? Question number 2, it is done. Question number 3, sir, I gave an idea, okay, that you can solve by yourself basically. And what about question number 4, ma? Is it done or not done? Not done, not yet done. Okay. And what about next question number 5? We are in progress. Now we are doing that question. Okay. Shall we continue with and next question is regarding visit. This is important. Mark 6th question. 6th question is important, buddies, where it is tricky and all. So it's possible we will start today, or else tomorrow we'll close this chapter. So there is small question in number 7. Very small question. Sir, is the question number 8 done by us, ma? Question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, sir, I don't want you to observe the shocks in exam. For that reason only, even though it is a bigger one, I didn't remove it. Mainly by seeing that bigger question in exam, you may get fear. Okay, you get habituated to such scenario in the main class itself, then you will be safe. Okay, that is the point there. And next, 8th question is done. And what about the 9th question, ma? Sir, it is basically not done, but because there are alternative solutions for that, na? So you need not worry on that and all. And next, sir, even the question number 1, Tushar, is done or not? Supervisor is considering that he should assign 5 jobs that are to be performed by the mechanists. Is it done, ma? 73 page number question. Done. Okay, sir, is it okay? Shall we go with our buddy? Who is our buddy, ma, there? That is regarding the question number 5. Sir, mark the question number 5, ma. When you are going to exam, this should be revised first, basically. Okay, once this is done, what is the next step there, ma? Sir, is it maximization model or minimization model? Straight away you can see the word minimize in the question. Okay, what is the word minimize there available, ma? Is it available or not? The last part, what is in that sentence, ma? Which room to minimize the preferential measures? By seeing the word, we can conclude that it is minimization model. And is it balanced or unbalanced? Why balanced, ma? Number of rooms and number of managers are 5 in number. Okay, as it is balanced. Sir, with this problem we can do parallelly and fully. Okay, do not skip this part as it is today's session, and if we possible we can start next problem, that is sales. I will explain. If you are okay with that, we shall solve that also today if possible. Okay, so what is the first heading ma there? First heading, before heading, what is the sentence we should write? What is the sentence? As the objective, as the objective is minimization, as the objective is minimization, and it is balanced matrix. What type of matrix ma? Balanced matrix. You can go with the process. And how do you get the information that it is minimization? The keyword in the last sentence. And how you can conclude that balanced matrix ma? Reason, number of rooms is equal to the number of managers. As these two are equal, it is a balanced one. So what is the first step there ma? What is the first step, my dear buddies? Row operation is the first step. For row operation, again, the same matrix is the base for us. Okay. So now what we should do, sir? Basically, in the case of row operation, ma, what we should do, sir? Identify the least number in each row. Can you identify the least numbers in each row, ma? The first row, what is the least number, ma? 1. And in the second row, what is the least number, ma? Again 1. Third one, fourth one, and even last case also 1. Okay. Form a new matrix by this case, ma. Sir, are the numbers same or any changes? If there are some sort of changes, you please inform me. Is it done with that part now? Once this part is done, any change in the numbers? Same or similar or real? If they are done, the next column, what is the next one, ma? Column operation. So in the case of column operation, what are the least numbers in the case of first column, ma? Second, 0. Third, 1. So that column will change. And again, in the case of fourth column, what is the least number, ma? 0. So it will not change. And again, the last column 304 will change. Okay. So identify the least numbers and mark them. Is the same matrix after your column operation. Once this is done, what is the next step, my dear buddies? What we should do, sir? Test for optimality. Sir, in the case of test for optimality, what is the rule, ma? Row with a single zero. Sir, is there any single zero in the first row, ma? Sir, I am doing everything in a single matrix, but you go with the process. Keep the heading. What is the heading, ma? Test for optimality. Once the heading is done, then you can go with this process. So can you now tell the row with single zero, ma? Any row with single zero? Any row? Marketing and 302. So mark that. Once you are marking that zero, which part should be cancelled, ma? 302 column should be cancelled. Okay. Sir, we are done with the first part. Next, any row with single zero, ma? Purchase plus 304. So mark that and cancel the respective column. Now any row with HR 103, mark it and cancel it. Now any zero, ma? Finance 205. Finance 205 is also cancelled. Now any other scenario, ma? CS with a 201. So first time in our life. Okay. Really achieved, ma. This you can definitely celebrate. That claps and all, super. So really, sir, we achieved it. Okay. And answer is also done. Sir, go with the check, ma. What is the check, ma? Order of the matrix. So what is the order of the matrix here, sir? 4 or 5, ma? 5. So M equal to N equal to, sorry, number of allocations. That is nothing but, what is the number there, ma? It is 5. Okay. So optimal solution is reached. So what is the now the required part? To which manager, which room we are allocating? That is important. Take down the heading, ma. Manager and room. Sir, who are the managers we are having? Can you tell the names of those positions, ma? First one, marketing manager. And next one, ma? Purchase manager. Next, HR. And fourth one, ma? Finance. And last one, CS. Sir, for marketing manager, which room is allotted there, ma? 302. Okay. Sir, how we are getting that information 302, ma? By seeing the respective allocation. Okay. If we see that allocation there, for marketing we are giving 302. And for purchase we are giving 304. For HR we are giving 103. For finance we are giving 205. And for CS we are giving 201. Okay, this you need not mark there. Just for your information, I gave that one. So can you tell the room number for purchase manager, ma? 304. And for HR 103. Okay, and finance 205. And our company secretary 201. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, manager and room allocation, if it is done, that is sufficient. We can add the word. So if this question is done, shall we go with the next question, ma? We will try to solve it. If it is done, superb. basically. Okay, it requires good amount of time, and if possible we shall go with other easy questions. Here, this is most important. Second question number 2. Okay, mark the questions which are important now. Whenever you are going for exam, either weekend or a main exam, you go with this preference. Write this as first category. Okay, what is that category, ma? First, or else you can go with Z plus A, B, C. That is up to you. You can also take it as A category if you want. By seeing this question, you will learn every concept there. Okay. And so is it done by us now? Tushar, is it done or not done? Done now? Have you mentioned the question number, ma? In your book, is it done by you? By all the guys? Is it done, ma? If it is done, it is not done, na? It is not done by everyone, not done, na? Pending or still doing, done. Just not started, na? Sir, once you go through the question, basically, just whether it is important or not, I will give the information to you. Supervisor is considering that he should assign 5 jobs that are to be performed, okay, to the mechanist working under him. He wants to assign the jobs to the mechanist in such a manner that aggregate cost to perform the job is least. So what is the model? Minimization. By that word itself, we are getting the idea that it is minimization model. Okay. So, and he has the following information about the wages paid to the mechanists for performing these jobs. Okay. The amount paid to them is given here. So automatically, what will be your motive? Payment. You are making the payment to the you are a company guy and you are making the payment. Will you like to make more payment or less payment? If it is your company, we try to make less. That's the point. So here it is minimization model. And is it balanced or unbalanced, ma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5. So it is balanced. Okay. So straight away see that part now. What is heading there? So how he is mentioning. So this sentence and all, that is up to you. No issues. Okay. And sir, he is straight away going with the row operation. Sir, he is not keeping the heading and all. At least once in a while you write the question part. Then you can go with that part. Okay. Sir, once you are writing the question part, what is the question part, ma? Basic question, whatever given there, you write once. Okay. After that, you do row operation and directly you can write. If I mention that first part. Okay. Then in the case of row operation, what are we doing, sir? Identifying the least numbers. And we are giving it. Okay. And if you go there, and he is subtracting the element and finally is getting the answer. And here it is basically, I think so it is balanced. If it is balanced, fine. But is it tough model or basic model, ma? Basic model. So it is not important for us. Okay, but for the practice sake, if you want, you can practice. So it is not into A category. Okay, I'm not giving important questions. But before going to exam, if you are going with that question, you will get entire knowledge. What is that category, ma? Already I marked one question now. That is what, ma, regarding which one? The sales. Okay, from where he will start and he has to end to the same point. That question we have not started earlier. Okay, and next. So here there is chance for losing marks. What is the chance, ma? Rupee symbol is also important basically. Okay, you do not skip those areas. Okay, next. What is the prior question, ma? This is normally in the morning session I discussed basically. Okay, it is very easy. And even this part I gave the idea to you. Because diagonal allocation or orbital selection, you can make that. Okay, and if you practice that, you will get the answer. If you are not getting, then also you can ask me. Okay, so it is a basic part. But for exam point of view, we did not go this part. Okay, that is next category. And even in exam also, if he is giving this, we are safe. But if he's giving this and all, is it that much easy, ma? It is not that much easy because three alternatives. Okay, we have to go for three alternatives and all. We have to calculate them. Okay. And next, sir, is the 10th question done by us? Today itself we done and correct the answer there. It is wrong. That is 99,000. What we got in the book is 99,000. That in our notebook. Okay. Sir, this is important, ma. You can take it as A category. So before going to exam, definitely revise this part. Okay. And next, sir, this and all. Basically, what is this point giving information to us, ma? What is that zone? M, that is a restricted zone, and M value is basically infinity. So from infinity, if you are minusing anything and all, you get infinity. No? That part, if you remember, that is sufficient. So for that sake, you need not do this entire problem. Okay. But while you are solving the question, be careful with the last sentence, because straight away gave information that it is a restricted zone for him. Okay. And we have done this part also. 8th question is done by us, but not important. But for practice sake, you can go with it. And this bigger question. Write it as, okay, never touch it. Okay. But normally in exam, the basic thing is that he will give lengthy questions. Even if he is giving lengthy questions and all, answers are easy. Okay, basic principle. If he is giving a lengthy question, the answer will be very easy. Same with this case also. Okay. And next, traveling salesman visits 5 cities. Sir, just I gave it the other way to do and all. In our own way, if you are doing it, if you are trying, and if you are not getting, I'll explain again. Okay. So this salesman and all is also for the sake of practice you can do, because how many M's are there here? This many zones. Okay. This many restrictive areas are there. And definitely mark this question as important, ma. Do not skip this one. Just now we done this question. Sir, whatever we are marking, that is A category only. Remaining all not required, in the sense you can practice. Okay, but before exam, go through these questions. Is this question done, ma? Done or not done? Not done, but you can go through the question once. Now we will try to solve this question. Okay, just go through the question once more. Read the 4th question. Sir, if you are having a doubt regarding which one be to taken as room and which one be taken as manager and all, okay, regarding the room problem which we solved earlier, that is, what is the question number there, ma? This. Okay, so regarding this question, if you are having any doubt on all, basic rule, ma, if you are applying in a different way also, like if you are taking the rooms at this part and managers at this part, all the numbers will change proportionately. Sir, I am taking demand here, supply here. Okay, then automatically I will change the data now. So you will get the same answer. Okay, but as per one practice, we are going with the same order. Okay, is it clear, ma? Sir, if you are taking whatever, for example, in this question, what I have chosen, ma? I have taken room numbers in the which part, ma? the column parts, and I have taken managers in the row parts. Basically, you can change. If you are changing, automatically data will change. So automatically, if the data changes, you will also get the same answer. Okay, is it clear, ma? Is it okay with the doubt, buddies? Those guys who are having doubt in the online can ask. Clear, my buddies? If you are clear with that, so regarding the question, any information? Is it minimization model or maximization model? Why, ma? Sir, can we go through that once? Regarding the question number 4. Sir, if you are clear with this question and all, I am displaying the question number 4. Okay. In the question number 4, what is the first sentence, ma? The city corporation has decided to carry out the road repairs and 4 main arteries of the city. The 4 main areas, they are repairing the work and all, road work and all. Okay. The government has agreed to give a special grant of 50 lakhs. How much is the grant amount I am having, ma? 50 lakhs from the government part. Okay. Towards the cost with the condition that the repairs must be done at the lowest cost and quickest time. Okay. Time should be less and cost also should be less. If a condition warrant, then a supplementary token grant will also be considered favorably. That is not required for us basically. Okay. The corporation has floated tender and gave on 5 contractors participated in bid. Okay. How many participated in the bid, ma? 5 contractors. Okay. In order to expedite the work on road will be awarded to the one contractor. Mainly one guy will give the contract, not out to all the guys. Okay. The following matrix of a cost of repairs is prepared on the corporation on the basis of bids submitted. Okay. Sir, basically in the case of work to be done by someone, sir, if you are the guy who is doing work to me, if you are doing at low cost, will I prefer you, or high cost I will prefer you? Low cost. Same in this case also. If the contractor is quoting less amount, we prefer him. Okay. So automatically different contractors gave different bids, and we are having also 4 roads totally. Okay. So in this case, basically, so to which contractor, to which road should be allocated and all is important. Okay. So what is the first question, ma? Find the best way of assigning. What is it, ma? Find the best way of assigning the repair work to the contractors on the total cost. It is nothing but what, ma? Assignment process, basic process. And next, if it is necessary to take supplementary grant, then what should be the amount sought? And which of the 5 contractors will be unsuccessful in his bid? Okay, here's some supplementary questions and all. First, if you are solving the main part, your answer will be easy. Okay, sir, first tool, is it minimization or maximization? Why minimization, ma? Sir, we are spending amount. Minimization or maximization, ma? Minimization for sure. Okay, no doubt in that part, no? Okay, as it is minimization 1. So next aspect, is it balanced or unbalanced? Balanced or unbalanced? Why unbalanced, ma? Number of roads given there are 4 and the number of contractors are 5. So as it is unbalanced, we have to add a dummy. Sir, contractor, dummy contractor or dummy road? Dummy road should be added there. Is it clear, ma? If it is clear, go through the answer once. See the part there. Is it balanced or unbalanced, ma? Unbalanced. As there is shortage and all, we are including a dummy road. Okay. Once dummy road is included there, is it required for us to do row operation? Row operation required? Think, ma, why not required? In all the rows, the least element is what, ma? 0. So automatically row operation is not required. Next, regarding the column operation, okay, it is required basically. Okay, once the column operation is done by you, okay, So you can go with the test for optimality. Shall we do that now? As we are having good amount of time, we can try to solve this question. So shall we? So can you tell the data mother? Sir, and those who are through online, they can, for the time being, take screenshots, and books will reach soon. Okay. Okay. Take the screenshot of this question mark temporarily. So if you have done with this part, basically do till column operation. Once column operation is done, we shall go with the basic solving. Sir, what is the end you are getting of the column operation? Can you give the information, if possible? Sir, regarding row A, what are the values, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, double 0. Next, 0, 5, 2, 4, 0. Next, 2, 6, double 3, 0. Next, 3, double 0, 4, 0. And next, sir, 3, 3, 1, triple 3, triple 3, 1, 0. Sir, shall we go with the test for optimality? There is test for optimality done by everyone. Is there any difference, ma, or same? If it is same, what is the next step, ma? Sir, we are going with check m equal to n equal to number of allocations. Is it satisfying or not, ma? Write that sentence, ma. If you are not that writing that sentence and all, you will lose marks. Writing that sentence is important. As m equal to n not equal to number of allocations. That is, what is the order of the matrix, ma? 5 by 5. Number of allocations are only 4. Write that one. Once that is done, we have to go for improvement. In the case of improvement, what is next there, ma? What is the least number there, sir? 1 is the least number now. That one least number should be added at junctions and deducted from uncovered numbers. Any change or any difference? Keep that book aside, ma. Do by your notes, basically. Sir, whatever I am writing here, you need not write, but for your understanding, I am writing where we are adding and where we are deducting. Is it clear to everyone, ma? There is the same matrix you got or any other matrix, ma? After improvement. After first improvement. So again, we are going with a test for optimality. So in the case of test for optimality, what we should do, sir? 0, cancel. Is it done till here, ma? Sir, again we need to do for improvement. No, that is second time. I'm telling regarding second time. What is the least number there again, ma? The second improvement also the least number is 1. The second improvement. Anyone done with the test for optimality? There is a solution optimal or still to be done? Optimal na? Write that point, ma. As m by n, that is 5 is equal to number of allocations. We reach the optimality. So once this is done, the last part is important. Sir, we should compare this last matrix by comparing. Can you tell the details, ma? Contractor and which road he is getting and the cost amount. Sir, who is our first contractor, ma? Contractor A. Sir, for him, which road is given there, ma? Road number 3. Sir, road number 3 cost. Where I should compare, sir? The question, whatever information is given there, compare from that information, ma. What will be the value? Road 3? 19. Okay. And in the case of contractor B, which road is given, ma? Road number 1. For road number 1, what is the cost, ma? 7 is the cost. For contractor C, what is the road given there, sir? Dummy. For contractor D, what is the part given there, ma? For contractor D, which road is given, ma? Road number 2. For 2, what is the cost we are incurring, ma? 12. Okay. And for contractor E, which road is given, my dear buddies? Road number 4. How much is the value, ma? 16 is the value. What is the total value? 54 rupees. So rupees are given. The amount is given in the form of lakhs now. So right there 54 lakhs. Okay. Sir, first basic part is done by us. Go through the questions. What are the 3 questions he's asking us? What is the first question he's asking, ma? Find the best way of assigning the repair work to the contractors and the total cost. It is clear. Okay. And now, what is the next question he's asking, ma? Sorry. What is the next he's asking, ma? If it is necessary to seek supplementary grant, then what should be the amount sought? Sir, already the grant given, the basic amount given limit is how much, ma? 50 lakhs. But in this basic proper allocation, we are having a cost of how much, ma? 54. So extra how much we need, sir? 4 lakhs. That is the next part. And what about the last question he asked, ma? What about the last part he asked? Which of the 5 contractors will be unsuccessful in his bid? Wherever we are writing dummy, he will not get any road contract. So that guy is unsuccessful. So who is that guy, ma? Contractor C. These all things you should write in the form of sentences. Only if you are writing that, you will get marks. Okay. Write the sentences, my first sentence. So this table whichever you drafted, it is sufficient for a first part. Roman number 1. Because it has cost and all, no? At that part you write the sentence. Therefore, the total cost. Therefore, the total cost. Therefore, the total cost. That too, what type of cost, ma? Minimum. Write in brackets. It has minimum. Therefore, the total cost is rupees. How much, ma? 54 lakhs. Okay. This is Roman number 1. What about Roman number 2, ma? Sir, what is actually asked in the Roman number 2? If it is necessary to seek supplementary grant, then what would be the amount of sought? Okay. Sir, as we got the cost of much more total cost 54 lakhs. Sir, actually the amount granted is only 50 lakhs. So extra amount we need is 4 lakhs. Write that part. You can write that by your sentence, own sentence. As the minimum total cost is 54 lakhs. As the minimum total cost. As the minimum total cost is rupees 54 lakhs. Rupees 54 lakhs. Okay. We need extra amount of rupees 4 lakhs. Okay. That will be sufficient. Nothing more than that. And next, what is the Roman number 3 answer, ma? What is Roman number 3 asked there? Sir, is the writing okay? Okay. Contractor C is What is the question asked there? Who will be unsuccessful? So contractor C is unsuccessful in his bid. Is it done, buddies? If it is done, okay. Sir, you are getting the clarity of assignment now. So basically in the case of assignment, the most area where you need to concentrate is arbitral selection. Remaining and all, because of you are repeating n number of times along with me, you got a clarity there. I feel so. Okay. If you are repeating along with me, that is sufficient practice. But if you are going to home, which area you need to select, ma? Diagonal operation, that is or arbitral selection. You take care of that part. And also few questions where the matrix is not directly given. Okay. Even in the case of transportation also, there is one question which is not given directly. Okay. Those questions you view as important. Okay. Remaining and all, I will close by as much as possible tomorrow morning session. And in the next session, we can start with the game theory. I'm going with the same order. Okay. Basically, if I want to complete your all CMA inter topics, I should go with simulation or network analysis, basically. But if you are going with all the topics and all, you are feeling bored. So I go with the game theory. That will be more effective. Okay. So what is the time now, ma? There are 5 minutes. Shall we use it or leave it? Use Chetan, because final. It's a final now. Definitely final now. We will use it. Okay. Sir, can we have a quick recall? Sir, I don't know whether you are revising or not. So it's my responsibility to make you revising and all. So for that sake, sir, what is the last topic which we dealt, ma? Last topic. Assignment is the last topic. Sir, in the case of assignment, what are the two basic checks, ma? Minimization or maximization. And what is the second check, ma? Balanced or unbalanced. Okay. Sir, in the case of minimization, the hint will be cost items. Okay, straight away he'll give some cost items and all, and he will ask us to minimize the cost. And what about maximization, ma? Information can be regarding profit, turnover, sales, contribution, and in this scenario, that is production, increase in production and all. So these are all giving information regarding the maximization. Okay, for example, if you are a person who is studying and he may give, so student want to maximize his marks. So that is also maximization objective. At enter level, you might have gone through a cricket player and batsman. That is also maximization objective, because a cricket person who is playing the match and all will definitely have a plan to go have a maximum score. Okay, and even salesperson, when he is having sales commission, what is his main motive, ma? To maximize his commission. Okay, if this is the question, what we should do, sir? We should convert into minimization. How to convert, sir? Highest number should be selected. From that number, all should be deducted and new matrix should be formed. What is the heading of this matrix, ma? Relative loss matrix. Okay, and be careful with the numbers. If it is given in thousands or rupees, whatever given there, be careful at the end. Okay, zeros gone, zeros also gone. Risk. Okay, and next, what is next step, ma? Row operation, column operation. Row operation is also known as row minimum, column operation or column minimum. Once these two are done, what is the next one, ma? Test for optimality. You can go with your process, that is up to you. But what I said is identifying a row with single zero. Go with the proper order. First row, second row, third row, and fourth row. If all the row checks are done, then you can go with checking of column. Okay, go with the proper order. Do not jump here and there. Okay, once this all checking is done, what is our main target, ma? To cover all the zeros, basically. Okay, if any zeros are left over there arises out of either arbitral selection or diagonal allocation. Okay, you can select randomly any zero. Based on that, you cancel the other zero options, because one contractor will be getting only one road job, or one worker will get only one job. Okay, or one organization will get only one contract there somehow. So one is the only option. More options, more risky. That's the point. Assigning for one man, we are assigning only one job. That's the aspect. Okay, and once this assigning part is done, basically, and we can also go for test for optimality. If it is satisfied, what is the check mark? M. Sir, M equal to N equal to, or simply Order of the matrix is equal to number of allocations. M by N is nothing but M equal to N. Same. That is equal to order. If it is satisfying, super. If it is not satisfying, what we should do, sir? We have to go for improved matrix. Sir, in the case of improved matrix, what is required? Categorize entire matrix into 3. What are those 3 categories? Junctions, covered, uncovered. Sir, to identify junctions, to identify covered, should draw the lines perfectly. So for that reason, go with the pencil and scale for sure. Okay, that will give the proper presentation. Unfortunately, you might have marked a wrong number. You can easily erase. But if with pen, strike it entirely. Okay, do not overwrite in the exam. That is most important aspect. Okay, and once this part is done, sir, what is next, sir? Last part. Optimal allocation and optimal solution. If you keep that heading, majority portion is done. A last sentence, therefore the transportation cost, sorry, or whatever the information required is so and so, and given to. That is a part of assignment. Okay, so sufficient na? 2 minutes, I will leave it. Okay, sir, and my humble request, regularly revise. At least daily, reasonable time. That is 10 minutes is minimum time. Sir, I am willing to clear my attempt in the December itself. Then spend to maximum. At most, at least. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.